Hello viewers, this is CH15 and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Supreme Ruler 2020 as Mexico in the Mexico Expanse campaign. It's been a while since I played this at the very least, but might as well continue, and of course, since I recall that there's really not much to do other than prepare for a possible war, maybe a possible war against the American Union, which is easier said than done with their massive military. And of course, gotta start building up as much as we can in order to be prepared anyway. I have to check the supplies that might be to try and expand a little bit. Don't have that much resources and just gonna put on hold, as we have several projects that are still under construction and research somewhat going smoothly, but it's gonna take a while. In the meantime, an ore mine's been completed, and yeah, there's really not much to do, but I guess I should try and build, say, a military fortress, just to be safe. Where is always the main issue. For one, I guess one over here and another. Well, it seems quite obvious if we're at war again, we might lose these rather quickly, so more along the lines, I guess, will be here, just to be safe. Along other borders, a lot of these other areas, I guess, will be simple to sacrifice, but gotta place more. Over here, meanwhile, right by the crossroads. Which one, though, is the main question. But I guess here will do. And I think one over there, right by where the rail line and road network connect, and one more over here. And that's it. That's it. There's nothing to do there. And to check the world once again. Oh. Same issue that's been going on in the Korean and Chinese war. Russia is recovering economically, despite being in the middle of a multi-front war. Kazakhstan actually managed to push the Russians out. So, Kazakhstan will not fall, so that's interesting for them to see them expand their territory a little bit. Anybody else? Azerbaijan has actually gained some territory, while at the same time, the Iranian front is somewhat of a different story. Same with Armenia, that managed to hold off any Russian counterattacks. And it looks like they're launching their own counterattack. Ukraine, the southernmost part of their territory is under attack. The rest, not much. Belarus, well, looks like the Russians are trying to push through the center, only get almost surrounded. As for Scandinavia, Sweden is almost completely cuts Norway in half. Almost. Finland is being swallowed up by both sides of Russia and Sweden as well. As for Europe, okay, looks like the Italians are being pushed back. Who else are they with? Belarus, makes no sense. Austria is somehow still alive, despite losing a lot of territory, where the Czech Republic has managed to make a large amount of expansion. Bosnia, well, looks like there's not much progress going on against Croatia. But looks like in time Croatia will fall, and will be, I guess, somewhat divided with Slovenia as well. Macedonia is not going to gain anything, of course. Hungary and Romania seems to be a bit of a A bit of a trench warfare fair-ish, I guess. That's how I think of it. Germany, despite having conquered so many of their neighbors, is of course still in the UN. Kind of surprising. Oh yeah, better not forget about Poland against the only other Russian territory that's over here. And it's about it, I guess, except for, well, yeah, no need to say anything about Israel. Ethiopia looks, almost, it looks like Ethiopia might, if they're lucky, might be able to conquer Eritrea. This nation, possibly this nation. Somalia, looks like it's gonna take a while. So that's one thing to think about. Are they at war with anybody else? Several others, but they're not exactly neighbors. Sudan is not on the list of enemies as well. So that's a bit interesting. Except Sudan is at war with Eritrea, which makes no sense. Oh well. Firstly, remove all this, and wait. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Yemen's also at war with Israel as well. And I'm sure any other Middle Eastern nation as well. The Congo Democratic Republic has made a rather interesting push. Don't know if they're going to take the capital and maybe even take the whole Angolan territory. With the exception being divided by, let's see, Zambia? Nope. How about Namibia? No, they're not at war with Namibia as well. So, yeah. It looks like, if... for God's sake. Hold on a minute, guys. Sorry about that. I had to get an annoying phone call, but, let's continue. Where was I? I was a little too busy looking at the rest of the world, since there's nothing much to do other than build more units and such, and yeah. Nothing about that. South America, same story, blah 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 blah. Except Brazil... Argentina and Venezuela. Argentina's at war with Brazil, but also the UK. I suppose it would have been nice to see a... Well, I suppose it's an interesting scenario to see a new second Falklands War, but... yeah, the territory is not quite shown thanks to the particular mod that improves the AI a little bit. But what can you do? So there's really nothing much to do other than maybe take the statistics to see what's going on. Tech level... we're level 95, so we're all the way down here. Yeah, somewhere around here. The top nation with the most advanced tech is Japan, United States, France, Germany, Switzerland, the UK, Taiwan, Sweden, Italy, and Canada. And of course Israel as well. And South Korea as well. So that's interesting. Unit kills. The American Union is no surprise. Same with South Korea and Russia. And also China. Let's see. Unit losses. China is definitely the one that's getting a lot of deaths going on. Casualties. The Russians, Israelis, and South Koreans. And the Chinese as well. Land lost. Sweden is not a surprise. Hold on a minute. Total army staff. Yeah, China's top. Build capacities, I mean. The American Union is of course the top, second to Russia and China and Germany. We really don't have that much in comparison. As for here, there's really not much to look at other than territorial size. Yeah, Russia's the largest, of course. All these other nations, close I guess. But, wait, nah. As for this, Latest poll results, or rather poll ranking. Huh. Alright. Political standing, government type. Nah. Total score. Mozambique's top. Huh. What about diplomatic? Taiwan. Economic, Madagascar. Second to Zimbabwe. Technology, Japan, India, and South Africa, and Brazil. And Iran and us. So, okay. Approval. Huh. And military score, the American Union's, of course, the top. Alright. Okay, anyway, what research have we completed? New minimal invasive surgery. It's fine. More facilities are done. Several uranium mines, it seems. Yep, they're all uranium mines, and they are where? Over here. Right in where Texas is supposed to be. Missiles been completed, so we can start building our own missiles, hopefully. The latest research center is done. Same with a supply depot. And another one that's all the way here. So that's fine. Anything else we have? Let's see. Satellites, simulator pods, dark matter theories, IS-3, G65 Piotum, and AX Alexandria. It's a lot of stuff. Construction, meanwhile. Well, we only have one facility. Well, we only have one facility fabrication, missile fabrication. So, I guess may have to increase the numbers or make this a fully military facility to have just produce missiles. But well, up there's fine. It's easy to lose this amount of territory if war with the American Union is possible. So I think I'll build one right here. And that's about it. That's it, I guess. Navy is really no point. Petroleum reserves are higher than expected, it seems. Aircraft, meanwhile. One all the way down here. Another all the way up here as well. Well, we already have one that's already been fully constructed right next to the capital. And several planes as well. Land, on the other hand. One at Fort Hood, Fort Sam Houston. And several other tanks as well that we have. T-34s, Panzer IIs. Yeah, a lot of these tanks are not really that well designed. Especially if we're ever going to go to war against the American Union. That's going to be a nightmare. Russia, however, if I recall, they have several other tank designs, but a lot of these are outdated. Recon infantry, a Votnik infantry, light infantry vehicle. It's cheap and could be built in large numbers, which would be fine, but I suppose getting the cheap ones that are cheap enough to build fast, at least fast as it can possibly be built, would be nice, except for the infantry, as I show you all, those who have watched my videos for a while, remember I do have a bit of a peeve with when it comes to these infantry units in this game. Anyway, I get the mortar. Oh wait, what's this? Huh. They're all 18 days, but there are only slight differences. Yeah, artillery's on hold. And air defenses. Rail, A guns. Huh. Tunguska. I think I'll get this one. Transport. We don't have any transport designs. We'll need this, a heavy supply truck. And that's about it. How much is it? $250 million. And it should be fine. Since Russia just went broke. They just went broke. Well, barely, thanks to our agreement to pay $250 million, but still.